We are in Atlanta, the Aflac Kickoff Classic, an exciting neutral field game to get this season rolling. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Tulane Green Wave against the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Once again, Atlanta has shown out. This is one of the college football capitals of the world. We know that the South is so strong with their love for college football, and this Peach Bowl crowd is electric. This playoff game is ready to be off the chain. Coaches are really talking to their teams about communicating well and being locked in because the crowd is making it really hard to communicate and hear each other right now down on the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. So, Tulane's will get the first crack on offense today. So glad you're with us here for the Peach Bowl in Atlanta. It caps off a really exciting weekend of quarterfinal games. The last spot in the CFP semifinals at stake here, Joel.
And what we've seen in all of these playoff games, whether it was the first round at home or in these quarterfinals in these bowl games, is the ability to win the line of scrimmage, in particular early, has set up these teams for success in these games. Now you get to see which one of these groups can get out there and win that line of scrimmage with their offensive line. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
He's past the marker and still going. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This just feels like 2 steps forward and 1 step back. They get the explosive play on the previous snap, and the defense is able to get right back in and get to the quarterback and create the sack. Really good job by them. But I will say, you've got to maintain and sustain the momentum as an offense. They need to get right back on the horse and try to create some positivity.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. QB bootlegs here. Quick completion to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love. You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. The Tar Heels offense gets their first crack now. You expect this quarterback to play with composure and poise, to use all of that experience that he has, Joel, to help his team to victory today.
And Chris, you and I have had long discussions about the change in college football and how experience really is the key factor for a quarterback, in particular in these big environments. He's got to use that experience. And again, it comes down to
swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here are the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's fourth down. They're doing a great job.
And the Tar Heels will bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, Chris, I liked everything about that play from this quarterback. It's a good decision. He shows some elusiveness. He's able to move the chains until the end. You got to get down, not take these hits. There's no reason to be a tough guy. This team does not win the game without this quarterback playing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I know this sounds crazy, but these are some of my favorite plays as a former quarterback. You get off coverage, and you can just take 3 yards. You take them, and now you're in manageable situations. So as a quarterback wide receiver, I know this looks like nondescript play, but man, these are important. Creating second and short, third and short. Nice job.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw. It's Edwards. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Well, I love that execution on 3rd down. It's about moving the chains, and it's about matchups. He goes to his wide receiver, who you clearly know he loves throwing to in big situations, and they're on the same page again for a 1st down.
And the Tar Heels looking to keep this drive moving. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion at the tight end. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
And the Tar Heels have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Tackle made at the 13th, but here we go, a red zone opportunity.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a 3rd down and you create a 1st down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And the Tar Heels are in the red zone now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout. That's the team's 1st. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. And the Tar Heels looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Timeout taken now by the defense. That's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. 2nd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. And now the defense will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. 3rd down and goal. Crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Edwards. He's got it near the end zone.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow the defense to even get a call in. Move fast, go quickly, use tempo, and sneak this across.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So a short attempt, but from the right hash, it's a bit of a tricky angle. Knocks that one right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he's looking deep. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. On the run here. Lets it go. And this time it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Jump ball is run by the receiver. Outfought the defender for the football. And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He bought some time, now lets it go. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's caught across the middle. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, we've seen it all day long. This defense is right time, right place, and again, they hold them. It has been a frustrating day for this offense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
That is a big conversion on 3rd down, in particular in this area of the field. It looked like that defense was going to force a field goal opportunity. Now you're set up with 1st and goal. You got to punch this one into the end zone. Pay off that nice 3rd down conversion.
And the Tar Heels line it up with 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, they bring him down just short of the end zone. They'll spot it at the 1.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I'll tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Chris, taking a sack like that makes this next play call so important and really difficult for the play caller. I would think about something safe here. I don't know about putting this quarterback in harm's way throwing the football, in particular with this pass rush and how they're beating up on the offensive line. It might be time for a draw or at most a screen.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. No, kick it away here. And here's the return. And the Returner brought down by that coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle's made quickly, but that's a big gain. Ball moves to the 35-yard line. It's North Carolina on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. To throw, it's Edwards. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they need a gain here to prevent a third and very long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
And the Tar Heels line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. Touchdown, UNC. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
Looking to make a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Trying to create here on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. And he dumps it off to the tight end. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. To throw, it's Edwards. Looking deep to the right side. Caught inside the end zone and still running. Touchdown, North Carolina. They continue to roll up the score.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And now a timeout call by the offense. That's their first. The decision to make here. What are they going to do on this 2nd down?
I know this is not going to matter, but my dad always told me the only thing you can control is your own effort level. So I respect the fact that they're still out there giving 100%, even when they're down this amount.
And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Well, at least there's some positivity here. This is good for film. You get back in there Sunday night, Monday morning. At least there's something to hang your hat on for this offense, maybe build towards next week. But I tell you, today, this has been massively disappointing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Makes a quick catch. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets them up now 2nd and 3. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. Tackled, but first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Looking to throw it on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. And they spend the timeout now after gaining the first down.
Well, this is a clear breakdown in coverage and a good find by the quarterback to find this open receiver. And then he hits him for a nice completion. They've got to get down here and get some points here. And this is the point where your quarterback has got to be at his best.
Finds his target, and it's complete. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And they bring him down. Looks like inches short of the marker.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, is that this defense has been ready for everything that they've been shown. And I got to tell you, like, they just never made an adjustment on offense. They didn't get the ball down the field. That's why they're down big in this game, and that's why they're going to lose.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here comes the rush. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
This is the right coverage to use in this situation. All eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They're trying to take away the easy throw, the #1 throw for the quarterback. But here, he just makes a great play. He decides to run it, and now you see the elusiveness and the ability with his legs, and he's able to go and move the chains. I know that's frustrating for a defense, but at that point, you just got to tip your cap to a really good quarterback.
And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.